Good morning, guys. It's time for you to turn up the volume so that you can hear. I want to welcome you guys to Sing. I'm Shonda, and I inspire nations to grow. So for those of you who may be new to the channel, I want to welcome you guys. And for those of you who always turn it on, because I just love you. We are a group of creators here that believe in the law of attraction. So namaste all the way. Inspiration, motivation, spirituality, and of course, my God, because we learn lessons here and we only reflect good things. So I want to welcome you to Sing Live TV and to welcome everyone to Motivation Monday. But I wanted to talk to you guys about simply just taking the switch of your consciousness and kind of turning it up. I want you to learn to turn up the volume just a little bit so that you can hear from the divine. According to Matthew 11:15, it says, "He who has an ear, let him hear." Let him hear what God is trying to say to you, what the divine is trying to whisper into your life to set you free. But you have to learn to turn up the volume so that you can hear. A lot of us have been so conditioned systematically to tune in to lower vibrational frequencies or spiritual things. We have grown into a mindset of struggle, into a mindset of only good happens to certain people. Certain people are lucky. Our frequency is turned down so low that we have grown accustomed to poverty. We began to wear a poverty garment of broke, busted, and disgusted. We can't hear from the divine because our volume is turned down so low that we hear static. It's almost like we're trying to travel to another whole dimension, but we can't quite get there because anxiety tends to pull us down. Unwanted things tug on us. Resistance, we experience toxic relationships, sadness, depression, anxiety, health problems, toxic food consumption, which is toxic. And in order to turn up the volume in your life, the first thing that you need to learn to do is to release old habits, let go of your circumstances, learn lessons, and align with God. In order to change, you must align with God. You have to align with that divine intelligence, that will, that ambition. So I want to leave you with some things that you can do and that you can begin implementing today so that you can turn up your volume to a vibrational frequency of love to hear from the divine. Number one, you have to get a clear indication of what you want. A lot of you are undecided and you can't make your mind up. You have to have a made up mind. That's the first thing you need to do. The second thing that you need to do is measure your desire against God's will, against a loving nature. What is it that you're doing? Does it align with a godly principle of righteousness and well-being? Number three, focus on good things. Even when bad things present themselves to you, so what? Things are presented all the time. It doesn't mean that you have to indulge in it. Focus on good things. Affirm constantly what you know that you deserve. Learn to make every day an affirmation. Your action should reflect a positive affirmation. Meditate daily and pray daily. Make it a ritual, if you will. Make it a habitual pattern to meditate on good and pray on good things. Indulge in foods that love you from the inside out. Listen, I know it's easy to get caught up and want fried chicken, macaroni, cheese, turnip greens, hot water, cornbread, peach cobbler on the regular. Hey, that's a celebration type of a situation. Even though you're supposed to celebrate your life, but you will not have a long life putting a bunch of cholesterol and fat and bad animal products into your body. because what you put in is what you will get out. We put garbage inside of our temple, which is supposed to be sacred, and we get shocked and we're confused when garbage presents itself to us. Your food will determine your altitude. Let that sink in. And constantly allow negativity to fall by the wayside. Don't indulge in it. Don't engage in it. Don't pay it any attention. Just allow it to pass. Do not allow a negative thing to trigger your emotions to inspire you to act on tomfoolery and foolishness. Let it go. To raise your level of awareness, to turn up the volume so that you can hear from God. You don't need to learn to let your mouth be an apparatus to speak life into dead things and marvel at the fact that you're so much like God that they began to take form and manifest greatness in your life. Learn to speak life in the lives of other people, but you have to first learn to speak life into your life. Say positive things about yourself. Stop trying to compare yourself to those around you and fall in love with speaking life into your life. And then it will reflect back to you by other people speaking life into yours. Detach from judging people. Detach from negativity. Detach from low vibrational people, low vibrational relationships, low vibrational environments. Let it go. See, you can't continue to play with the devil and entertain low vibrational things in the terms of anxiety, depression, premarital sex, cursing, swearing, and just acting a blatant fool and expect to hear from the other side. You have to learn to embrace a new way of doing things, because regardless of the situation, regardless to if you like it or not, you attract everything into your experience. It's a photocopy of who you are. So if you're looking around and you don't like what you see, check yourself before you wreck yourself. I want you to understand that your subconscious mind has been passed down from generations to generations. That's where we get the term generational curses from. It has held you captive to a systematic low vibrational programming long enough. It's time for you to cut the low vibrational cord and tune in, tap in, turn up the volume of God in your life so that you can be set free. For the word says in 2 Corinthians 5:17, therefore, if any man be in Christ, you can't be in Christ without Christ consciousness. That's a mindset. He is a new creature. See, old things, old ways of doing it has passed away. That's why things are passing away right now. And behold, all things become new, because a window is open for you to fully experience heaven right here on earth. Take this word, take it and plant it in your heart. Put on the helmet of Christ consciousness in your spirit and watch the things around you shift. Watch it shift. Turn up that frequency. Turn up that volume. Open up your heart and your mind to experience Christ's consciousness. That's a new way, the best way, the only way to experience God, which is the greatest way ever. And I want to inspire you today to not give up on yourself, not be too hard on yourself. Don't quit. Don't throw in the towel. All I want you to do is learn to embrace Christ's consciousness. I want you to learn to turn up the volume so that you can hear what he is trying to say to you, what the divine is trying to say to you, so that you can get your breakthrough. I love you guys. Subscribe, click that bell so that you can roll up into Christ consciousness with me. Bye now.